Welcome to Amtgard 201. My name is Coltrane Lionheart from the Kingdom of the Rising Winds in the Duchy of Madoc keep in Louisville, Kentucky. So what are the fighting lines? In my definition, the fighting lines are broken down into three sections. That is the front line, the midline, and the back line. And we're going to go over a brief view of these different lines, and then we're going to have different videos that go into much more detail of each individual line, the rules and ideas what should be done in those. Quick breakdown of these different lines. Let's go ahead and start with the front line. So your front line mainly consists of your main fighters. They're your line that will be the first ones to contact with the other opposing line. And they should have the most enchantments, armor, and we're, like I said, each of these lines we can go into way more detail about what type of armor, classes, stuff like that will work more effectively per line. But in general, as a general rule, these are the fighters with the most armor, enchantments, and the right type of mentality and ideas of what we need those type of people to do at the front line. More likely the front line would be the ones that are dictating the fight, dictating the pace, dictating what the other side is doing, and dictating what the midline and the back line need to be doing from there. And they are the ones that will be providing the most communication throughout the whole fight. So, front line, very important. Let's go ahead and start talking about the back line. I said back line, I meant midline. So the midline, this would normally consist of players that are slightly more fragile. Players with 2 points armor and below, players without armor, players that don't necessarily need to work the front line roles. Let's see here. The midline normally consists of players that are designed to disrupt the front line of the opposing team, and also consists of mainly casters, be it spell ball, be it verbals, and different types of equipment that is mainly, like I said, set up to disrupt the front line, or sometimes even the midline of the second team, of the opposing team. This line can also sometimes consist of your not fast healers, now I'd say, that may consist of your front line, but say your slower type of healers, or your slower type of enchantments, or replenishment enchantments for that front line. So from there, let's go ahead and start talking about the back line. Go ahead and start talking about that. So our back line will generally consist of our slower type of casters. So casters that have the longer type of enchantments, or enchantments where you're stuck in that one location, or your casters that res people, stuff like that. This line may also consist of your more ranged type of equipment, so more ranged archers, stuff like that. If you have siege engines also, that'd be great. But yeah, so your back line in general may be your slightly most fragile people. And like I said, we're going to go into greater details of what each of these lines do, their roles, and what best suits these roles. Like I said, small overview video, and then on that playlist, you can go ahead and click through to our videos for these lines. This is just a quick breakdown of what 3 lines are, and every other week we're going to put out a new video. Like I said, there's going to be a video that breaks down the front line, the midline, and that back line in greater detail. So if you don't want to miss any of these videos, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and if you like this video, go ahead and leave a comment. And as I say, keep your sword up.